In this lecture, we will discuss about the genetic purity test for commercial hybrids and for varietal identification. Type plants or type seeds or standard plants or standard seeds are those plants or seeds which represent the characters of variety as described by the plant breeder. Genetic purity is the percentage of characters of plants or seeds of a variety which show similarity with type plants or seeds. Minimum standards of genetic purity for different classes of seeds are given in the table. If genetic purity of hybrid seeds decrease by 1%, then 100 kg per hectare drop will occur in seed yield of commercial hybrid crop. Hence, genetic purity must be maintained. There are four main factors which can affect the genetic purity. Natural crossing. More natural crossing leads to decrease in genetic purity. Mechanical admixture. More physical impurities present in the seeds leads to decrease in genetic purity. Genetic drift can also decrease the genetic purity. Natural mutations are very rare, but when occurs, it also leads to decrease in genetic purity. Pests and diseases are also the main contaminants of genetic purity. Methods of genetic purity testing are divided into three categories: seed testing, seedling testing, and field testing. Seed testing is further divided into four categories: visual testing, chemical testing, biochemical testing, and cytological testing. Seedling testing is further divided into two categories: seedling color and other characters. Field test is also called as grow out test or GOT. First of all, we will discuss about different tests related with seed. Visual observation of the seeds is the simplest variety test. It is usually used in combination with other tests as it is not much reliable. In this method, the seeds are spread over the workboard like physical purity analysis, and the seeds are examined directly or with the help of magnifiers on the basis of size, shape, and color. The seeds of other varieties under consideration distinguishable from the variety are separated and their number per kg of the seed is calculated. To test the chemical characteristics of the varieties, the seeds are treated with suitable reagents and their reactions with individual seeds are observed. Phenol test is being used for varietal distinctions in wheat from the last 50 years. The seeds are soaked in water for 16 hours at 20 degrees centigrade temperature, and then these seeds are spread over a filter paper in a petri dish and moistened with 1% phenol or carbolic acid solution for about 4 hours. Enzyme tyrosinase present in the seed coats of the seeds react with the phenol solution to produce color, and the seeds of different varieties present in the seed sample are classified in different groups according to the darkness of staining: black, dark brown, brown, and light brown. By this test, a group of varieties can be identified, and it is difficult to identify the seed of a particular variety. This test was proposed by Wallace in 1965 for cereals, particularly wheat, rice, and jowar. It is an easy, quick, and reliable test. If the seeds are soaked in copper sulfate or sodium carbonate solution 0.01 to 1% in place of water, the color variations may be obtained within the group of varieties, and then it is known as modified phenol test. The seeds treated with fungicides are washed in methanol before soaking. Phenol test was developed by Payne in 1988. This test is used to differentiate between red and white colored seeds that have been treated with fungicide or are weather damaged. In this test, the seeds are immersed in 5% sodium hydroxide solution and observed for 1 hour. All the seeds just after immersion become dark yellow, which turn to light yellow after 10 minutes in white seeds. While in red seeds, after 15 minutes, it turns to orange and after 1 hour to dark orange. The seeds of wild rice or red rice Oryza sativa variety Fatua are red in color, but sometimes some become colorless or white. If such seeds are mixed with normal rice seeds, they are difficult to be identified. To identify such seeds, Rosta in 1975 recommended KOH test. In this test, the suspected seeds are placed in a test tube and 2 drops of 2% KOH solution are added, which turns red in presence of grains of red rice and remain unchanged in presence of white grains of normal rice. When the mixed seeds of different varieties of rice are immersed in 1.5% solution of ferrous sulfate for 4 hours, brown spots, grey spots or grey streaks are developed on the husk of the grains. Thus, the admixture of one variety with the other can be detected. KOH bleach test was developed by Payne and Koździkowski in 1980. Some varieties of sorghum can be differentiated on the basis of dark pigmentation present on the tegmen, which is inner layer of seed coat, due to presence of tannic acid. This character can be confirmed by KOH bleach test. First of all, solution of KOH and 5.25% bleaching powder means sodium hypochlorite used in household in 1:5 ratio weight by volume is prepared. The seeds of varieties with brown seed coat color are soaked in this solution for 10 minutes and the seeds of white seed varieties for 5 minutes. Now the seeds are washed in water and then dried by spreading on a filter paper for some time. And the seeds are classified on the basis of dark and light color developed on the seeds. Thus, the admixture of one group of varieties with the other can be determined. To differentiate between the seeds of different varieties of pea and some other legumes, 1% solution of potassium dichromate is used. Presence of peroxidase enzyme in seed coat of soybean is genetically controlled and is governed by one gene. When dominant gene is present, peroxidase activity is high, but it is low when homozygous recessive allele is present. Botteri and Buzzell in 1968 developed a test to verify the varieties of soybean on the basis of the reaction of peroxidase with the hydrogen peroxide. In this test, seed coats of individual seeds are removed and placed in separate test tubes. In each test tube, 10 drops of 0.5% glycol solution are added and after 10 minutes, 1 drop of 0.1% hydrogen peroxide is added. If reddish brown color is developed in the solution within 1 minute, it shows the presence of peroxidase, and if it remain colorless, no peroxidase is present. Variation in reaction confirms impurity in seeds. Melilotus is a weed which have two species, Melilotus alba and Melilotus officinalis. Melilotus alba have white colored seeds and Melilotus officinalis have yellow colored seeds. But sometimes it is difficult to differentiate the seeds in a mixture on the basis of morphological characters. Maxon and Hurst in 1983 proposed a test to verify the seeds of both the species. Copper sulfate ammonia solution is prepared by dissolving 3 grams of copper sulfate in 30 ml of ammonium hydroxide 4.8% in a stoppered bottle. When the seeds of Melilotus are immersed in the solution for 20 minutes, the seeds of Melilotus alba turns to yellow-green, while the seeds of Melilotus officinalis become dark brown or black. The presence or absence of alkaloid in the seeds of lupinus is an identifying character. After soaking the seeds in water for 24 hours, slices of individual seeds are cut and placed on a glass slide, and 1 to 2 drops of Lugol's solution are added. If a brown-red precipitate is developed, that shows the presence of alkaloid in the seed. There are two main biochemical tests for testing the genetic purity: electrophoresis and chromatography. Proteins and enzymes are the primary products of genes. So the proteins and enzymes found in different crops and different varieties of a crop differ significantly. The proteins extracted from seeds, seedlings, or leaves are separated by electrophoresis in a suitable medium as agar into distinct color bands. Different varieties exhibit different banding patterns, on the basis of which admixture of other varieties may be detected by comparing with the reference sample of the variety. In electrophoresis, the particles migrate differently in an electric field on the basis of their charge, means cations positive or anions negative, and the molecular weight. Larger molecules move at slow rate while smaller molecules move at fast rate. As a result, they get separated. This technique is rapid, inexpensive, and easy. As a result, this technique has been incorporated into the International Seed Testing Association rules for seed testing in 1993. A special technique, polyacrylamide gel electrophoresis or PAGE, is used these days, in which polyacrylamide gel is used as medium in place of agar. Conditions as medium, pH, etc. are changed depending upon the variety or hybrid. Like electrophoresis, in chromatography test, differential banding patterns are observed on the basis of flavonoids and phenols present in the plant extract due to their characteristic solubility properties. Sometimes the chromatography technique is based on fatty acids. This technique has a limited use because it is difficult to use, as long time is required for the test, and sometimes different varieties show similar banding patterns. In cytological test, sometimes the varieties are differentiated on the basis of chromosome structure or chromosomal aberrations, polyploidy level, and disease resistance or pathogen inoculation test. Study of molecular markers can also be used for genetic purity test. Molecular markers are specific locations present in DNA which are specific for plants of one variety. For example, RAPD means randomly amplified polymorphic DNA, SCAR means sequence characterized amplified region, SSR means simple sequence repeats, and STS means sequence tagged sites. DNA is extracted from plant tissue and molecular markers are studied after PCR and gel electrophoresis. In seedling testing, the seeds are germinated on a suitable medium in the laboratory and full seedling or a part thereof are examined with or without further treatments. In some varieties of cereals, the plumules or stems, and in soybean and pigeon pea, the stems develop some type of pigmentation, which form the basis of identifying different varieties. The clarity of the pigmentation can be increased by using some chemicals as 1% HCl or NaCl or ultraviolet light. The varieties of leguminous crops can be differentiated on the basis of nodulation. Sometimes the plants are grown in greenhouses and they are identified on the basis of diagnostic morphological characters. But usually field test is preferred, particularly for the crops requiring much space, for example cucurbits, tomato, etc. Lastly, we will discuss about the field test or grow-out test. In field test or grow-out test, the seeds are grown in 2 replicates under controlled conditions and morphological characters of the plants are compared with the authentic or reference sample grown under similar conditions. Following morphological observations are made during comparison. Seed morphology as width, length, thickness, shape, weight, color, etc. These characters are observed by naked eyes or hand lens or scanning electron microscope. Seedling morphology, plant habit, flowering habit, floral characters, and fruit characters. Plant population in the field should be at least 400 plants. If number of off-type plants is low, then the seed standards, the plant population can be increased up to 4,000 as described in the table. Size of submitted sample for grow-out test vary for different crops as described in the table. Grow-out test is conducted under such environmental conditions that the marker characters may develop even in off-season. The field should be free from other crops, weed, and volunteer plant seeds. Standard and recommended cultural practices are adopted for raising the crop, but row length, row to row distance, and plant to plant distance may vary. Each plant is examined throughout the growing season for marker characters at the time of their expression. The plants showing difference for one character or the other are earmarked and finally counted, and genetic purity percentage is calculated.